half Russian though.
Oh yeah?
So maybe it's like
Oh,
European,
Привет, меня зовут Kristian.
I don't speak
Oh
it though.
fucking hell, I could have said anything to you then.
Yeah.
My name's Kristian.
Nice to meet you.
You're going to shake my hand or you're going to leave me hanging?
So I started my cold approach journey a little over 3 years ago, and bro, at the time, I had no idea what I was doing. My name's Kristian, 23 years old. I don't have a fucking clue what I'm doing right now. Like, this is relatively new to me, like just going out and fucking like approaching girls. This is me, man, doing fucking stuff that makes him feel fulfilled, makes him feel scared and unsure of himself, and all those fucking nice feelings that people try and avoid. Fast forward to today, and I now make a full-time living traveling the world, teaching high-achieving, busy city workers how to bring beautiful women into their lives without a single swipe on a screen. And bro, over the years, all right, what I've discovered is approaching girls is actually very easy as long as you apply the 3 principles that I'm about to teach you. These are actually the exact principles that have allowed my clients to annihilate their approach anxiety, go on multiple dates a week, and finally feel in control of their dating lives. 1. Pre-gaming. Approaching girls is a lot easier when you're already feeling good about yourself, right? So before you've done any approaches, I want you to feel as much like a winner as possible. Because bro, like, understand this, yeah? Understand that when you approach a girl, she feels what you feel. Alright, so if you've just rolled out of bed after scrolling TikTok and wanking into a sock, then she's gonna feel this loser energy radiating from you and be like, fuck off, mate. So stack wins, all right? Stack wins before you approach, right? This is what pre-gaming is all about. It's about making yourself feel as powerful as possible before you've done any approaches. And the way that I do this is by following this simple pre-gaming routine. So first of all, I'll train like a savage at the gym. I put myself through 45 minutes of pain, leave the gym feeling like a winner, and now I'm ready to attack the day. I then follow this with a cold shower. It gives me that mental reset and stops me from stinking like shit. And finally, I'll do a vocal exercise. You might be thinking, vocal exercise, Kristian, what the fuck? This is actually so important because oftentimes guys will go out there and they'll try and approach girls, but they've not spoken to anybody that day. So what I get my clients to do before they've done any approaches is send me through a voice message on WhatsApp. Or actually, the other day, a guy who I coached out in Sofia, Bulgaria, he's in Mallorca at the moment. So he's going out doing his thing, ready to approach girls. And he was sending me a voice message before he'd done any approaches. And then mid-voice message, right, he saw his absolute worldie who he wanted to speak to. So he cut the voice message short because you can pause the voice message, right? So he paused the voice message, went over, spoke to her, got the phone number, and then got back on the voice message to me. But this all came about because he'd already got his vocal cords firing, right? He'd effectively warmed up on me. So then when the opportunity came about, he was ready to fucking pounce. Alternatively, you can talk to yourself, all right? I used to do this back in the day when I first started because I had no fucking friends. It's sad, but it's true. I'd get the voice recorder app out on my phone. Literally just do it now. Like, right, you know, I'm going out for a session today, absolutely shitting it. Ideally, I want to stay in my conversations for a little bit longer rather than just like bailing straight after the compliment. It'd be also quite cool if I could do like my first ever like 2-girl approach today as well. And even as I was mid-session, all right, so maybe I'd already done a couple of approaches, but then maybe I hadn't seen anybody who took my fancy for the next 10 minutes. So I felt my social state starting to dip. I'd just pull out my phone and I'd make these video diaries. There's people just out in the trenches right now. I just had the fucking best sesh ever. Like, period, man. Just the streets are supplying today because like all the fucking freshers are back. So it's just like game fucking on, man. I've done about, I don't even fucking know, I've probably done about 20 approaches and got about 7 numbers. Speaking to this girl outside of Tesco's, and all of a sudden the friend comes over and it was just fucking funny, man. But we got through it, we got the clothes, we got the Instagram. So never be phased by things, man. Just always be fucking closing, man. A, B, fucking C. So yeah, audio diary, video diary. I was making podcasts as well. If you're not listening to the podcast, fucking listen to it. Link in description. And if you really want to push yourself, if you really want to get those vocal cords firing ASAP, then make a video of yourself out in public. So I thought there's no point in me giving you a challenge and not doing it myself. So I've come out to it's Krakow, Old Town.
Fucking hell. Bumped into that poor old lady. Yeah, I've come out to Krakow, Old Town, and yeah, just to show you boys what I'm actually talking about. So just come out to a busy area like this, get yourself in front of people, make sure that people can actually see you. Don't like cop out and go to like a really quiet park in the middle of fucking nowhere. So come out, come in a public, and yeah, do the thing purely to take a sledgehammer to your social anxiety. Like, you're coming out here in a busy public area to absolutely fuck the absolute shit out of your social anxiety. And as soon as you start talking, like, you realize that people, to be honest, when I start talking, people usually just move out the fucking way. They're like, who is this lunatic with a camera?
2. Ruthless efficiency. Alright, so you've trained like a savage at the gym, you've got your cold shower, you've got your vocal cords firing, doing whatever exercise that you want. Maybe it was a video diary, audio diary, or maybe you're pinging voice messages to me because you're one of my fucking clients. Now it's time to actually do your first approach. Now, don't do what most guys do, where they walk around for hours, speaking to nobody, getting more and more frustrated, more and more stuck in their head, and then go home after 5 hours of parading around the pavements, go online being like, oh, the approach doesn't work. Like, don't be one of those fuckers. This only works if you do. Alright, and what I've learned after going from a complete cold approach novice to now traveling the world and teaching this skill set to multiple guys across multiple cities is you need to get your first approach done within the first 10 minutes. If you've gone out there, alright, let's say you've gone to your city centre, there's plenty of opportunities around, and you've not approached one single girl within the first 10 minutes, then honestly, bro, forget about it. Get on with the rest of your day and hit it again another time. I'm sure there'll be guys who disagree with this, and that's absolutely fine. But if you've not done that first approach within the first 10 minutes, then the more in your head you're going to get, and the less likely it is that you're actually going to do any approaches that day. So as an example, the last time that we filmed in London, as soon as we turned the camera on, I literally approached the first girl who caught my attention.
Excuse me. Hi. Sorry. Very quickly, I just wanted to say you look really beautiful. I almost got hit by a taxi. I was like, oh, this girl is disappearing from me. But I always come over and say that, yeah, you look very nice. What's your name? Oh, you English?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Really?
Yeah, you look slightly Bulgarian. You alright?
Sorry.
What, did he like steal something from you?
No.
Oh yeah, no, you look slightly Bulgarian.
Really?
Yeah, I spent like 3 weeks in Sofia in Bulgaria. So now everywhere I go, I feel as though I'm seeing Bulgarian people.
I've got a little, like, half Russian though.
Oh yeah?
So maybe it's like Eastern
Oh,
European,
Privyet, меня зовут Kristian.
I don't speak
Oh
it though.
fucking
sorry.
hell, I could have said anything to you
Sorry,
then.
yeah.
My name's Kristian.
Nice to meet you.
You're gonna shake my hand or you're gonna leave me hanging? Where are you going? You like you're in a massive rush.
Oh yeah, I'm running because I'm late for my mum's birthday party because like all the stations are closed, so I'm trying to find.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
It's super windy as well.
I know.
You were getting like swept away by the wind,
Yeah.
like an accelerant. How old's your mum?
she's turning 50 today.
50 today?
Yeah.
The big 5-0.
Yeah.
Wait,
big
how old
one.
are you?
19.
19. How old do you think I am?
24?
24?
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Why? How old are you?
26.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I don't even know what that means. Oh well,
Oh,
yeah.
I was in the vicinity, like I was close.
Do you live in London?
No.
Where do you live?
Just outside. In
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to follow you. What I was going to say to you, well listen, I know you need to
Yeah, I
you need
have
to
to
go.
go, yeah.
The reason I've come over to you is I think you are a very beautiful, attractive girl.
Thank you.
Feel free to say no, but I want to take you out for a drink or a date, something like that.
I've got a boyfriend.
How serious is it?
Very serious.
Oh yeah? Have you
We're
got?
engaged?
Oh shit, that's not a boyfriend. That's a
Well, I always
fiance.
say boyfriend because everyone like judges me because I'm 19. I'm
That
already
is.
engaged, so I just say
That's
boyfriend.
young. That.
Yeah.
You found the one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
sad.
thank you so much.
Oh,
I'm
you've been
flattered.
taken off the market now. Oh. So,
Yeah.
but no, I hope this puts a smile on your face. He's a very lucky man.
Thank you so
All right,
much. I'm really flattered.
tell your mum that I said hello.
This first approach doesn't need to result in a long conversation, and you don't even need to be massively attracted to the girl. This first approach is done simply to build momentum. It's just like go to the gym, right? You're not going to be immediately deadlifting 200 kg as soon as you've stepped inside. No, you need a couple of warm-up sets, right? To get your head into the game, to actually get the appropriate muscles firing. It's literally the same with this, literally the same as when you're going out there approaching girls. You need some warm-ups, all right? After you've warmed up on yourself, treat the first couple that you do purely as batting practice. They're done to establish momentum. The guys who know me know that a big part of my coaching philosophy is ruthless efficiency, right? Because Because my typical client is a high achieving, busy city worker, he doesn't have time to be pissing away. All right, so to avoid wasting your precious time, get the first approach done within the first 10 minutes. And to show you what this looks like in real time, I want you to watch this video, which I'm going to link at the end of this one, which shows you in real time what ruthless cold approach efficiency actually looks like. And bro, it's at this point in the video that I want to quickly talk to you about my one-to-one coaching services. One of the main reasons that my clients get life-changing results when they work with me is because of the community that they become part of. Once we start working together, you're not only going to get private one-to-one direct access to me, but you're also going to be able to connect with my global network of radically ambitious, like-minded guys. So I've got a private WhatsApp group where I connect with all my clients, and I think out of all the things that I've created over the past couple of years, this group is a thing that I'm the most proud of. So the other week, actually, one of my guys had gone out to a bar. All right, he'd gone out to a bar and he got there, got to the venue, and he just wasn't feeling it, right? He had like a lot of social resistance. You know, like when you get to a venue and like for whatever reason, you're just like, fuck, I'm not feeling it. I'm in my head. Like, I want to go home. What should I do? So he sent a message to the group, right? He's like, yo boys, I'm at this venue. I'm in my head. I don't know what to do. And immediately he got flooded with support, right? You can literally see the WhatsApp conversation here. So we got guys dishing out practical advice, being like, yo bro, send some voice messages over, get those vocal cords firing, like having wings in your pocket, like warm up on us. Like one of our guys offered to get on the FaceTime to him, like, fucking love you, Daniel. And after about 20 minutes, after receiving this flurry of unconditional support, optimism, motivation, inspiration, he managed to get out of his own way. He started speaking to one of the bartenders. He actually ended up getting her number, but like success results, phone numbers aside, like what mattered more to him and to me as well was he didn't feel as though he was on his own. Do you know what I mean? Like, in that moment, he had the support of his brothers. And like, that's why I'm so proud of this community that I've built, right? Because realistically, it's almost impossible to do all of this on your own, right? If you're going out there, try to do the whole fucking cold approach stuff with no feedback, no accountability, and no masculine support network to be there for you when things get difficult, then you're going to struggle to actually get results. So if you resonate with me, you like what I do, and you like the idea of going on multiple dates a week and becoming part of our radically ambitious masculine support network, then bro, click the first link in the comments and book yourself in for a free 30-minute consultation call.
4 weeks ago, I was struggling to get a date, like one date. It's so surreal to me to be able to like stand in front of you and tell you that like, not only do I have multiple dates lined up in one day, not only have I gone on instant dates, like met the girl and on the spot taken her on a date. It's so indescribable. I mean, this is all I've ever wanted. I told him since I was literally 11, 12, 13 years old, and I started getting into girls, and I started wanting to be able to see these pretty girls and go up to them actually. Like ever since then, this is all I've wanted is to be able to have options, to be able to exercise options. And I've never been in this place in my life as far as women.
3, become fuckable. Yes, looks matter, all right? But there is a big difference between being good looking and looking good. And it is within any man's power to build upon what he's been given to become the most fuckable version of himself. Like, bro, use me as an example, right? I used to look like a fucking turnip. When I was first making these videos 3 years ago, like guys were actively subscribing to me because of how bad I looked. So for me anyway, the 2 best areas to invest your time and your energy are fitness and fashion. All right, so lift heavy weights 4 times a week and get yourself a personal stylist so you can actually start dressing like a guy who girls want to fuck. I used to be a skinny fat flump, all right, and I put in the reps, I built a better body. I used to dress like shit, I upgraded my wardrobe. Because when you do start becoming more fuckable, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna start getting more looks from more girls more often, right? You're gonna be walking down the streets and girls are gonna start paying attention to you. All right, and this is when approaching girls becomes a lot easier. It's when you go from cold approaching to warm approaching.
You caught my attention.
Yeah, I
as
could
well.
see. So I thought it would have been rude of me not to come over. You can't just check me out on the street and not say hello.
Oh my
so
God.
I thought I'm gonna have to come over and tell you that you look lovely. Well, thank you for checking me out on the street. This wouldn't have happened otherwise. Do you know your phone number?
Yes, I do. I'm sure that you are getting checked all the time.
Well, but it's whether or not you act on it, though, right? You know, I have to be selective. I can't. If I was going over to every woman who looked at me, I'd be very tired by now. So I have to be selective about who I'm going over to. What's your number?
So for anybody who doesn't know, warm approaching is where you approach a girl who's already signaled interest in you. So maybe you make eye contact with a girl and she holds the gaze for longer than necessary, right? Like a couple of seconds. Or maybe she takes a double look at you. Maybe she looks at you and smiles or flicks her hair. Or maybe she's with a friend and she like nudging her friend, being like, wow. And when you are getting looks from girls, it basically allows you to experience success in advance, right? She's seen you, she likes you, she's probably thinking about fucking you. Now all you need to do is go over and say something. All right, it's a bit like having an open goal in football. You just need to kick the ball in. Become the most fuckable version of yourself, stack as many wins as possible, connect with other like-minded guys, and use games simply as a way to deliver your value to the world. If you are new here, then my name is Kristian and I teach high-achieving, busy city workers how to bring beautiful women into their lives without a single swipe on a screen. So if you resonate with me, you like what I do, then consider subscribing, banging those notifications on, because I don't have an upload schedule. I just release these fuckers whenever I need a burp as well. Yeah. Oh, it's gone. I just release these fuckers whenever I'm in the mood for it. That's a fucking difficult sentence for no fucking reason. Anyway, love ya.
Stay sexy, okay?